and I hope that they can do that next game.
Yeah, it's a little bit strange that it did end before 20 minutes. I wasn't expecting that. But yeah, as you said, the early game in the bottom lane for Hive was actually really strong. They found 3 kills really early, then they found another kill. Then we saw the AD carry Tristana jump in to basically 3 people, thinking he was going to find another kill and able to jump out. However, it was not him. It was not his time to kill anyone, as Seraphine just threw her ultimate in his face. And then, of course, as Tristana, yeah, what are you going to do? And I feel like from there, the game actually never got out of hand for the guys of Chili Mountain. They had a great response to their bottom lane struggling a little bit in the early stages of the game. After which they just completely turned around, and of course, Teko on that Sejuani coming in strong.
So beefy, and you often think, oh, it's just a tank, he doesn't do much damage, but sometimes he just killed people 1v2, and it's just so disgusting to watch a champion like that being so fat and ahead. And that being said, I believe we are going to have a small break before we jump into game 2, where of course we will have to see if Hive White can make an upset against Chili Mountain. So we'll be right back. You don't want to miss it.
And we're already back.
Doesn't have to be long.
The breaks don't have to be crazy long, exactly. They can be crazy short as well, as we do jump into the second and final game, of course, of today, as there's only 2 games. Where, once again, Chili Mountain has side select, I believe, taking a blue side for first pick, taking away Camille, Zillion being banned. The fact that Camille is banned here now and Galio leads us to believe that Karthus is going to be left open maybe this time, huh?
It could be. I think that they don't want to give Seraphine to Chile Mountain again. I feel like that was really, really big problem. Of course, everyone was fed, but bot lane was no problem. So if Tristana is still open, HIVE can go for that again. But they don't want to have that heavy engage potential on the mid lane open for Chile Mountain. But it is open, and to be honest, if I was Chile Mountain, you don't need to change anything. Won comfortably last time. You can just go for that flex pick Seraphine again, and yeah, it does look like they are going to do exactly that.
Yeah, normal. Okay. Okay, thanks.
Don't troll us difference.
Don't troll us, please. No, so that's the normal thing, of course. It's either pick it, ban it, or leave it open and give it away to HIVE, which you don't want to do, as they have a couple of Seraphine players on their team. So, you know, we saw it being played in the previous game by Chile Mountain himself. Clover showing his Seraphine skills, and they're really good. And of course, this time around, it could be Clover again, but it could be Biotic as well. And HIVE going for Hecarim again. Are they going to go for Thresh again? Looks like they're taking Gnar away from Difference this time.
It's a good call. Gnar is fairly good on the top lane against most matchups. Of course, we do see some picks that go well into him. Like a Renekton with the Prowler's Claw is something that is being picked against Gnar, because he is just able to close that difference so well. And Irelia, I love it versus the Gnar. She can go close to him, really do deeps, and it's hard for Nick to get close to his wave once Irelia has a hold on that lane. So we'll see how he plays it out. And even Irelia, it could still be a flex. You could still put Seraphine on the bot lane, Irelia on the mid lane. So you can't really read anything from the picks for Chile Mountain at this point. But I do think Irelia is going top just because that matchup fares her really well.
And HIVE does eventually decide to go for Thresh again in the first rotation. Varus getting banned away once again. You know, probably Kai'Sa ban again, like last time around. Yep, there it is. Ezreal's still open. Assuming that they'll take that away, HIVE, once again, could go for the Tristana in the bottom lane. It worked out in the early game for them last time. Then they had some hiccups along the way. So, you know, if they're able to smooth it over this game, we could very well see the Tristana being picked up for Paxi again, as Ezreal is being banned. There he goes. Bye.
Yeah, was expected that that was not going to come true. Of course, we'll see what they do. I hope that they're not going to draft the exact same thing as last time, because okay, they have the Gnar, but didn't go well. And I want to see something that complements the Hecarim, but they're just leaving him out to dry. It's so nice to have Hecarim with a Shen or Hecarim with anything that speeds him up from the bot lane, but they go for Gnar, Thresh, and Ahri. Don't really give him any support. And I feel like Silon will struggle because of that. And when you see it on the side of Chile Mountain, they first pick the Seraphine, who just supports everyone and has tons of damage. So it's not so hard to play this well. Alistar is there. You could go for something like a Kalista. Can really propel Alistar into the fight, give them that extra engage on top of everything that they have. Or they can play it safe, go for the Jhin, go for another pretty meta pick, and it seems like X-Drop is going to lock that in.
There it is, the Jhin. Jhin Alistar, you know, decent combination. Alistar headbutt pulverizes in. Jhin can follow up with his bind on his W. I have no idea what that skill is called, to be honest.
Flourish,
There
I
it
think.
is. Flourish.
Or something flourish. Deadly flourish. That's
Deadly flourish. There it is. So, you know, there's combination possibilities. Ooh, as Vayne looks to be picked up here, which against the Alistar and Sejuani is not a terrible pickup. But, you know, if Vayne gets behind and it's another pre-20 minute game, then Vayne is a terrible pickup. So, we'll see what happens there.
I guess we'll see. I just want to know the chat from HIVE there. Like, I think Vayne into Alistar is always golden, especially when you see the Sejuani as well. But it's gonna be a tough lane for her. Of course, there is not really that much poke, but still, I feel like everyone is like, oh, you can pick something safe, go Tristana again, this. I'll pick Vayne. That's how it happens in our Gem Select
wait.
usually. But still, Paxi could potentially have a big impact if they can stall the game long enough. And that's where I think the hard part will be for them.
Yeah, they'll have to stall this game long enough, as you said, for the Vayne to actually come online and be able to do what she does best, being shredding tanks. As you said, it's going to be a really difficult game for Vayne, however, as Alistar has the engage onto a Vayne. The short-range Vayne Alistar headbutt is long enough to get onto Vayne. Same goes for Teko. Teko's ult. Same might go for Irelia's ult, or she might have to dash once to hit the ult, and then be able to dash around onto Vayne as well. And then we haven't even spoken about the Seraphine ult, Seraphine bind, so there's a lot of stuff that Vayne has to be able to dodge here. If Chili Mountain comes running at you, that is probably going to be too much for Paxi to dodge. Unless, of course, they do get ahead and are able to take the game away here from Chili Mountain. Not expecting that to happen. And I kind of want to touch on the Ahri pick. Because yes, it is one of Dinesh's higher mastery champions, but so is Orianna. And I kind of like Orianna more than Ahri, but apparently they don't.
Well, there are reasons why Ahri isn't being played much these days, and it's because she is mainly an assassin that can really go for the backline. And besides that, she is a little bit something of everything. She's a mage, she has wave clear, she does some damage, but she doesn't really excel in anything, I feel like. And that's what you do have in picks like a Seraphine. She's just such a hard engager, really destroys the team, as you saw in the previous game. And even though there are some good elements in the draft from HIVE, I feel like they really lost it the moment that they didn't ban Seraphine in the first rotation. Zillion ban, definitely worth it. Skarner ban, definitely worth it. The Viego ban, I'm not really sure if that was a must or that you just could have banned Seraphine there. I feel like that might be just a reason where this game will spiral out of control for them.
I mean, maybe Viego is just that strong on everybody in every position that it's impossible to let him open, to leave him open, and they felt like they had to ban that. And of course, if you play against Chili Mountain, the Zillion and the Skarner ban, you're almost forced into these two bans, leaving you only one good ban left, really. Which is annoying because it's not like Biotic and Teko don't have other champions that they play really well. It's just that they play those two even better.
Yeah, they really mastered them. And Skarner debatably is being in the meta right now. He definitely
with the
very strong
buffs.
pick. With the Chem Tank. So that is a ban that you could normally see there as well, if you're afraid of it. But Zillion, I don't think you will ban that against any other team in the league. In any other team in the Benelux, probably either. It's just against Biotic. And for you needing to waste a ban on the Zillion, that just hurts and just means that Biotic as a player gives another level of value to that team. Just because, we have a free ban because they need to take the Zillion away, or we're gonna ruin your game.
Or we're gonna ruin your
dirty
game.
Time, man. That
Exactly.
being said, take it away, Bojack.
We are gonna take it away, and we are on the Rift once again, ladies and gentlemen. Game 2 of 2. Only 2 games today. First one went to Chili Mountain in excruciating manner. 18 or 19-minute game. But here we are gonna load onto the second game. Once again, blue side is for Chili Mountain, red side is for HIVE. Both teams not gonna go for anything crazy here on the level 1. As it does look like Vayne and his boy Thresh are gonna hunt down the Jhin. Get out of our river, boy. This is ours.
What Jhin skin is this?
Is
Is he a robot?
it Robo Jhin? If
Is it
anyone
high,
knows,
or is it High Noon Jin with a
Chroma pack?
chroma or something?
Possibly. I don't have any Jin skins. It is High Noon apparently. Chroma.
Hmm.
It is a High Noon Chroma. Thanks, chat, for helping us.
Good thing that we have Kek Akainu to give us the inside info of the skins. Thank you very much. That being said, of course, this skin we know all too well. It's Arcade Hecarim, the rainbow unicorn pony boy in the jungle. We'll see if he's able to do something more this game, because I feel like last game they really gave away that scuttle in the river a little bit too easily. I felt like Tinesh had pressure with the Nico on mid lane, but yeah, they didn't really contest it and got collapsed afterwards. But now, this is what I like to see. Put the pressure on that Seraphine, make sure that you have control, and that Xylon will be able to get those early skulls in the river.
The thing you said before about Ari being, a bit of everything and not really excelling at one thing, I kind of agree, but the thing is that in the early game she has, as in level 1, she has great trade potential with the Foxfire. The 3 balls of doom flying at the enemy's face are basically are very hard to trade, at least. On top of that, is running the electrocute as well, for a little bit of extra damage. And once Ari hits 2 or 3 items and finds a charm onto Clover or drop later on in the game, they're gonna go down really, really fast. They're gonna drop.
Yeah, that's where I'm starting to get worried, because you're speaking about the game where you get 2 or 3 items, but last game was over before 20 minutes. So
I'm saying if. I'm saying if.
We need to get it. Yeah, if this is a 50-minute game, they have a vein, then everything is possible. So
Exactly.
that's all good. But we need to get there, and it will be in these moments that Hive can show us if they will be able to. We see that the bot lane from Chili Mountain is already moving towards the mid lane. It feels like Tinesh doesn't know.
Oh, Dinesh has no idea, but the flash from Biotic is not going to be the greatest in the world. The charm is going to miss, however, due to the flash. And now Dinesh, one more auto attack. Clover pick up first blood. Good roam.
I feel like there is some sort of miscommunication, because as the bot lane from Hive, you know that your counter lane is gone. They're not there, you don't see them.
But it's so unexpected. They push in the lane, they walk out of vision. So you could expect them to go for some sort of early recall, cheater recall in the bottom lane, I guess. You wouldn't expect them to do this.
They could, but of course you always need to expect the unexpected, I guess, in this game. And as that said, it was a brilliant roam, but it wasn't necessary for Tinesh to die there. Meanwhile, Teko, he's threatening Nick in a matchup that is already so hard for him, and gets the assist, gets the pickup. Yeah, I don't think Gnar is gonna be able to see a lot of CS today.
Yeah, it's gonna be really difficult for Nick's Gnar here to actually be able to do anything in this lane. And of course, Sejuani, the procs and the stun on the E, her teammates can help out with that, of course, if they are melee characters. And as Irelia is a melee character, not only that, but her Q is on hit as well, helping out on that front too. It's going to be really easy to get those stuns off, as it does look like Nick is going to go for a trade, but doesn't win. Despite having
here, they might bait him.
Good flash there by Nick. Now Difference is in a lot of trouble. Still has flash. Looks like he wants to go for the kill. He was super greedy. Could have flashed out of that one potentially, but decides to go for the 1-for-1 trade. Doesn't work out for him.
Okay, that is a good pickup there for the side of Hive White. Very important that Nick does get something out of that. Of course, he did get the assist, but still, they need to put that turret under the wave under the turret, else he can't do anything. But it seems like Difference might freeze there before the wave. There's not much that Nick can do about that, so we will have to take the L there and a recall back to base.
Yeah, he's gonna have to take the L, as you said, but he does have the teleport up. Use it as well to get back into lane. He still has his flash up, so for potentially an aggressive play or to get out of a potential next gank. As Sejuani with Hail of Blades, hold on, she's running Omnistone.
Well, that's unorthodox, but I feel like he knows what he's doing.
I'm gonna try this.
Gotta take note, boys. Stone Stitch, it's OP. Meanwhile, oh, there's a root on Paxi.
Root on Paxi flashes out as the Dead Sim is gonna connect with Biotic. He's just gonna run into the enemy's face. They don't want to deal with the cow at this moment in time. And also Xylon is there. Gets spotted out by the ward though. Good placement there by Shedden to get to safety, thanks to vision.
See, Nicky is trading with difference. He is not nearly at the point where he can go big now, but he is doing some decent damage, and Xylon is there in the wings to protect him. Meanwhile, Teko going very deep on the bot lane, putting the pressure down here again. Don't think they are able to get these kills, but they are able to zone them from the wave and the experience, which is quite hefty. If you see 2 waves crash there in front of your eyes, it hurts me even, and I'm not even the one losing CS.
Yeah, really deep there by Teko. Uses flash as well to pick up the kill on Paxi, who did, of course, he go really low. So, I mean, I understand the greed. No problems with that. But, you know, maybe next time Teko exert caution. Don't go as deep, as he is now going for the first trick of the game.
Look at that CS difference in the bot lane just because of that play. They don't get kills, but you just see 20 CS in favor of drop there, and that just hurts so much. Meanwhile, putting some poke down on Clover, but of course Seraphine able to heal everything up if you are not able to one-shot it, and top lane of course trading again, but Xylon is there.
Oh, Xylon is there once again. Difference is in trouble. Still has the flash like last time. Is he going to go for the green play once again? Uses ultimate, dashes once, dashes twice. Ari's there, finds the return kill. Might be able to get out of this one. Still has to use his flash in the top lane. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, the Thresh is going to get taken down. Look at Difference. He's still alive. Foxfire. Oh, it's going to be enough. Irelia does fall, and once again, greedy on the flash.
Pick up on Difference. It's always good. Meanwhile, on the bot side, there was a kill on Shedden, which is a trade, but I guess it's still in favor for HIVE. You can get the top lane rolling. If there is a point in time where Nick is able to 1v1 Difference comfortably in the lane, that is just fantastic. If HIVE can get there, then they do have a split push threat, which means that Chili Mountain needs to break open their teamfight comp and really spend time in that side lane. But we'll have to see if he is able to get there, because of course Difference still the one that has 2 kills. Nick only got assists off the back of that, so I'm not sure if he is able to do that, definitely with the CS deficit that is there in the top lane.
At this point, 2.5k goal lead already for the guys on the side of Chili Mountain. 4 kills to 2. First break of the game went to them. It was an Ocean. The next one is an Infernal. So once again, looking at a Mountain for Cloud Rift. But of course, if like last game, they finished before 20 minutes, it's not really gonna matter what the soul is. And Difference at this point, not really hitting a lot of his stuns. I've seen him miss like 4 of them in a row, basically. Needs to work on that maybe a little bit. And now, Nick, maybe gonna go in, but also in the bottom lane is gonna go in. Difference is gonna go in for the trade as well. In top lane, everywhere the fights are happening, a lot of people in the bottom river as well.
It's a dive. Oh, Nick, you're in so much trouble right now.
Nick is gonna go down eventually to the dive, and now Clover, I was gonna say, is gonna go down as well, but finds the open flash coming through. Xylon is now in the middle of everything. A 3-man knockup. Great AoE damage here, and they're gonna have to peel back as Ari is there. Dinesh dishing out the damage. Great juke by Drop there on the hook. It's not gonna land. The ultimate is gonna come through. Is it gonna be enough? Shouldn't be though, as he gets taken out of that by himself. Then the Onslaught of Shadows is gonna come in. They didn't have any more vision on Xylon. He gets taken down. However, now Dinesh, one more auto attack should be enough. Is it gonna? No! He's not gonna go down. Smacks the Vayne into the air. Now Alistair's gonna go down. Look how low all of them are, but it's a double kill. 3-1 and 0 Ari. That was a crazy weird fight.
And HIVE gets the better end of that fight as well. Of course, they did see the dive on the top lane, and they knew that they had to react, because of course top lane makes a play, you need to do a counter map action, and they do it. But it's
Oh, no.
such a nail biter. Everyone going super low, and meanwhile it's round 2 for the dive
Oh
on
my
top
God.
lane, and it is easy peasy lemon squeezy as Difference picks up his 4th kill of the game.
Yeah, and Seraphine in the bottom lane looking to go for a double kill. The burn on red buff is going to be enough for shutdown gold for Hecarim. And Seraphine not being able to pick up anyone in the bottom lane either. So another small win for Hive.
And don't forget, these are trades back and forth. This is not bad for Hive. They do have some good scalers this game. They still do not have the easier team fight comp, because yeah, Chili Mountain basically picked the same thing as last time with Seraphine, making it so easy to do those engages alongside with Sejuani, who is just doing 2 camps at the same time. I mean, nice little microplay there from Teko Teko. Herald being popped by Tinesh, and before 14 minutes, so some nice played gold in the pocket for this Ahri, who is 3-1, so there is a carry potential right there on the mid lane.
Yeah, and 2-1 and 2 Hecarim as well, so, you know, the mid-jungle duo is potentially going to take over this game. Death Sentence on Teko Teko is going to flash into the brush, waiting for Jhin and his Alistar to arrive as well, as the box is going to stop them for now. Teko Teko is going to go down, however, it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Jungler goes down, support goes down, and another kill onto the Ahri, so once again, Hive getting stronger, and their carry is getting stronger with them.
It was definitely worth for Hive once again. And it's nice to see them being able to punish Teko Teko there, because so far we've always seen him just whistling around in the enemy jungle, pretending everything is his, and this time they say, no, you mean boar lady, this is my jungle and you're not invited. And they are able to pick up the kill on Teko Teko. So good for Hive to really stand up against this lineup from Chili Mountain.
Hive picking up some small wins across the map. However, they're down 2 kills and they're down 5,000 gold. And it looks like their second Drake, the second Drake is going to go towards Chili Mountain as well. So they're down 2 Drakes as well. So yes, they're picking up small wins, but it at this point doesn't look like it's going to be enough for them.
Chili Mountain taking their second Drake of the game here. Looks like Hive will not be able to contest it even the slightest. And we are on a Mountain Rift at the moment, which is extremely good for Chili Mountain, who has the Alistar, who has the Sejuani. Really benefit a lot from this, and this Death Sentence. It will land, but that will be all for now.
Not really gonna be doing anything aside from hitting Death Sentence, as a charm is gonna go through.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Shadows are gonna come through as well. He's gonna need to use his ultimate on the Alistar. Good ultimate by Clover, but Dinesh juked the charm onto Clover, not gonna be enough. And now the Curtain's Call is gonna come through. A couple dashes from R to get out of that one. Not too much damage, just basically Jhin peeling for his team there, which, you know, always fun to see. Table turning around.
And there is a 5k gold lead at the moment for Chili Mountain, so they are comfortably ahead. But no one is insanely fed at this point, which was the case in their previous game. So this is already progress for Hive, who is trying to get a pick on Teko Teko, who has been disrespecting them in their own jungle once again. But can he go down? The boar! She's alive!
God. The boar is alive with the aftershock, and the healing from Seraphine is going to be enough, as Paxi gets bonked over the wall. Is going to take so much damage. Look at the Aurelia just jumping around on top of everybody. Gets 1, gets 2. Should find a 3rd as well. It is going to be a triple kill for Difference. The snipe onto Nard is going to be enough. Look at the damage Aurelia is dishing out here. They're looking for a pentakill. They want the pentakill onto Difference. It's going to be enough. It might be enough. Aftershock is going to get popped as Difference finds the dominating quadra kill. It is a little bit too late for... Yeah, it's a little bit too late for the announcer to actually say quadra kill. But, you know, we all know it was a quadra kill.
Chili Mountain is really hearing everything I say live in the game, because I say no one is fed out of their mind. Difference says, hey, buddy, I'm 4-2.
Should've.
I feel like I'm pretty fed. I'll show you what's fed. And he just goes in and gets 4 kills on his plate. Not going for the Triforce, but for some extra lifesteal, build that shield bow, which means that Irelia is gonna be deceptively tanky in these fights and she's gonna heal so much. So we do need some more healing reduction. At the moment, only Nick has that Brawler's Fist, Brawler's Bramble Vest. That's the one.
That's the one.
That's the one. It was a bruh item, so you know, close enough.
Chili Mountain still very much in the driver's seat here. Hive is... There's not really a lot they can do. Yes, they have the 4-2 in no Arya, as it does look like Xylon wants to go in for the engage. Onslaught of Shadows does find 1 or 2, but it's not going to be enough. He gets taken down. He's all alone. His team is not following him. Miscommunication. It has to be miscommunication. I mean, otherwise...
Those plays are just bad, you know. You can't really say anything else about it. Well, they know who the Fed member is. Dinesh really needs all to get out of there, and that's basically all the engage that Hive had is out of the window with Hecarim dead and Ahri ult used. And now they need to run for their life because the Encore is coming through, and you see they don't care about the turret. They just almost run into their base to get the kills, but maybe this is a little bit too deep for Chili Mountain. They really need to make sure that they keep their eyes on the prize and not get baited into a trap from Hive.
Clover was looking for an Encore through his allies to extend the range, but eventually did not connect with anybody really, as they don't find any kills there. 1 more minute for the next dragon as well, which puts Chili Mountain on soul point. 18-minute mark has passed, and I don't think Chili Mountain can end this game within the minute. So it should be a longer game than the first.
Yeah, and I feel like Hive has been playing better as well. Yeah, unless, but I don't think they will do that. I mean, there is a substantial gold lead for Chili Mountain here. We do have a 9k gold lead. But it's not over yet. I feel like there are still options for Hive here, but you see Teko back in his old dirty ways, just running at the carry and slapping them in the face with the mace, but he gets hooked.
He's trying to 1v1 the Ahri. 1 more auto attack from Vayne should be enough, but it's gonna be the Thresh picking up that kill. Teko showing some cojones, but gets taken down for showing his cojones apparently. As Chili Mountain stacking around his Drake. Of course, their jungler's down, so it's gonna be a lot more
there's
difficult.
A trap in the brush, but
for the
is it
jungler
good?
On the other part as well. Xylon is gonna go in, but is he gonna find the kill? He's not gonna find a kill. They need to back off here on the side of Chili Mountain. As a flash of Dinesh is gonna come in as well. Drake is for them.
These are just bad plays from Chili Mountain this time around. They get caught 1 by 1. They need to be careful here, because of course Difference is running towards them and she is super fat, so you do not want to fight when that Irelia is here, because you're gonna lose that fight. Oh no, this is bad for Hive.
This is not good for Hive, as Irelia finds the stun, finds the mark, finds the double Q as well. Godlike onto the Ahri and can keep chasing as well. Dark Passage is going to be used here by Gnar. Nick gets out of that one safely, transforms, and they're looking for a 20-minute Baron here. 20-minute Baron. Previous game they ended before 20 minutes, now they're going for Baron at 20 minutes.
I feel like I see the same problem with Hive's playstyle that I saw in the previous game, and that is that on an individual level they play well, but once they really need to make cohesive team calls, it goes wrong. The same here, they do the dragon, but they don't have the same mindset, like, okay, we take the Drake and we go out, and they sort of hang around a little bit and they eventually lose half of their members. I wonder who the shot caller is in their squad and how they make sure that their plays are executed, because we've seen some good things here, but their last good play was more a mistake from Chili Mountain than a good tactical play from them. So that's what I'm missing from this Hive White squad.
yeah, they're missing a bit of proactiveness as a team once the laning phase is over. Even during laning phase a little bit. So yeah, their laning phase 1v1, 2v2 is fine. Although I think farm-wise they get behind, etc., but not a great deal. So that's fine. But then once those laning phases start to end, it's really hard for them apparently to find plays to be proactive because, as you said, their previous good play was not their play really. It was more of a, oh my
It
god,
was
Chili Mountain is doing
Teko just
something.
running with his face against 3 people.
Yeah, and then Hecarim jumping onto drop with his onslaught of shadows as well, as a reaction to Chili Mountain's play.
Meanwhile, this is such a heavy push. The Baron and Shelly in the base. They're gonna take so much here. And I wonder if Chili Mountain says this game has been long enough. It's over 20 minutes. This needs to end. We're going for these Nexus turrets right now.
Baron up minions, great knock up there by Alistar. 3 people with the charm on top of that. And this should be the end of the game. They found 3 people instantly. Another bind there onto Gnar, finds a good ultimate, but it's just CC. It's just winning them time, and the only one who survives is Paxi. Only the Vayne survives. Only the strong survive. Vayne gets taken down. They dive onto the fountain, and it's gonna be an ace. And it's not a pre-20-minute win this time around for Chili Mountain, but 22.5 will do it as well. A great play by them, by the way, picking up the Herald right before 20 minutes. And now Teko just BMing. And they find the second game as well. They needed 40 minutes for 2 wins. That's crazy.
Yeah, this is what I was afraid of with the scaling com that HIVE had, that they were not going to be able to stall the game that long just because of the macro plays that Chili Mountain brings to the table. And it is things like them grouping up with 3 people and pressuring the bot lane away from 2 to 3 waves of minions that just, yeah, you destroy a lane to the fullest there. You get counter picked in the top lane as well, and you leave the Seraphine open on the mid lane. So they hit you on every front. They play so well together. They do make some mistakes this game, but I feel like that was more of cockiness or like not really caring because you have such a tremendous gold lead than them not knowing at the time that it's not a good play. I mean, when you're 10k gold ahead, you can do whatever you want. So, yeah, super well played by Chili Mountain, proving here why they are top dog in the bracket at the moment.
Yeah, props, and one more time, props to Chili Mountain for 2 really strong performances on their behalf. No disrespect to HIVE, it's not their strongest opponent, and I believe at this point that Chili Mountain is really, how do you say it? You can say punching above your weight, but I think they're punching below their weight, as they're just too strong, I feel, for the bracket or the division they're in at this point. But of course, that's going to be something we'll have to see later on as they go to the Division 2 playoffs against the top 2 of 4 total Division 3s, I believe. So 8 teams, 6 or 8 teams, I'm not 100% sure on that. Playoffs. And then, the best team or teams that come out of that one go to Division 2. And we'll have to see how they play against, the best teams out of the other 3rd division teams, basically. So yeah, at this point I feel they're too strong for where they are, but maybe they're not strong enough to go to Division 2 yet. But that's, stuff for later. Closing statement.
Chili Mountain playing super well, looking really strong right now. I am wondering how they will play when they are meeting an opponent who can really pressure them early and when they're behind, because of course now we see them in a comfortable lead. But yeah, can't say much from them. If they keep it up like this, they will close this league out easily first place. And yeah, that's all from me. Thanks everyone for watching.
That's all from us, I think. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Chili Mountain, for having us. GG, well played, of course, to HIVE as well. Good luck in your future endeavors. And once again, I did something weird to end the stream. So yeah, tradition continues.
Tradition continues. We were weird. You were awesome. Peace.
Peace.